Ever spilled your coffee on a Monday morning and thought the universe conspired against you? Imagine this. It's the start of the week, and you're standing in your favorite coffee shop, the aroma of freshly ground beans lingering in the air. You place an order for your beloved brew, the elixir that awakens your senses, and as you reach out to take it, disaster strikes. The cup slips from your grasp, splattering its contents all over the counter. Your immediate reaction? You curse the barista for not securing the lid properly. You blame the coffee shop for its slippery counter, and in a fit of melodrama, you even accuse the universe of having a personal vendetta against you. But is this fiasco truly a cosmic conspiracy, or could it be just perhaps a simple case of clumsiness? Now let's take a peek into the world of a Stoic. The identical catastrophe unfolds. The cup tumbles, the coffee spills, and yet the reaction couldn't be more different. The Stoic doesn't waste precious energy blaming everything and everyone. Instead, they calmly accept the reality of the situation, clean up the mess, and order another coffee. No fuss, no drama, just a practical response. Their secret? Understanding and accepting that there are things we simply cannot control. So, do you still think the universe is out to get you, or is it just a case of butterfingers? Ever been stuck in traffic and felt like you're on the brink of a meltdown? The infamous traffic jam. A universal experience of frustration, impatience, and sometimes anger. We've all been there, haven't we? Stuck in a seemingly endless line of cars, the incessant honking of horns feeling like a symphony of stress. Now picture this. Amidst the chaos, one driver appears to be completely unfazed. He's not honking, not cursing, not even making futile attempts to change lanes. Instead, he's calmly listening to an audiobook, a serene expression on his face. Quite peculiar, isn't he? Well, this is our Stoic character, showing us how to navigate the traffic trauma with grace and tranquility. While others see a traffic jam as a source of aggravation, our Stoic friend views it as an opportunity. An opportunity for what, you ask? Well, for self-improvement, of course. As he sits there seemingly idle, he's actually using this time to learn, to reflect, and to grow. A traffic jam for him is not an obstacle, but a chance to practice patience, to cultivate calmness, and to embrace the present moment. This, dear listeners, is the Stoic principle of turning obstacles into opportunities. It's about changing our perspective, about seeing challenges not as hindrances, but as chances for growth. It's about understanding that we cannot control external events like traffic jams, but we can control our reactions to them. We can choose to get agitated, or we can choose to remain calm and use the time constructively. So the next time you're stuck in traffic, will you honk your way to hypertension or find a way to make the most of it? Will you let the external circumstances dictate your internal state? Or will you take control and transform the situation into an opportunity? The choice, as always, is yours. And remember, as the Stoics say, it's not events that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Ever felt like your life doesn't measure up to your friends' Instagram perfect lives? The digital world. A seemingly endless parade of flawless faces, gourmet meals, and exotic vacations. It's easy to fall into a vortex of comparison and dissatisfaction, isn't it? Enter our Stoic character, who navigates this digital landscape with a different lens. While others are busy chasing the illusion of perfection, our Stoic friend is grounded in reality, aware that social media is often a highlight reel, not an accurate reflection of life's ups and downs. The Stoic understands a profound truth, that the only fair comparison is with oneself. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Have you made progress, no matter how small, in your personal journey? These are the questions that matter. The Stoic doesn't shun social media. Instead, they use it mindfully, as a tool for connection and inspiration, not a yardstick for self-worth. They scroll through posts appreciating the beauty, creativity, and joy shared by others without letting it disturb their inner peace. They acknowledge the achievements of others without falling into the trap of comparison. They recognize that each person's journey is different, each with its own set of challenges and victories. They celebrate their own progress without the need for external validation. In the grand theater of social media, the Stoic remains an observer, not a performer. They are not swayed by the applause or the boos of the audience. They maintain their equanimity, focusing on their own script, their own performance. So in the face of the social media onslaught, the Stoic stands resilient, anchored in self-awareness and self-improvement. They understand that the key to contentment is not in outdoing others, but in outdoing one's past self. In the end, the Stoic teaches us a valuable lesson, that the path to happiness lies not in the number of likes or followers, but in the quality of our thoughts, actions, and interactions. That true contentment comes from within, not from the curated pixels on a screen. So are we scrolling towards self-deprecation, or can we find contentment in our own journey? The choice, my friends, is ours to make. Ever wondered what it would be like to navigate the modern world with the wisdom of ancient philosophers? Imagine the serenity of accepting things we cannot control. Picture the coffee shop catastrophe where a spilled cup of Java could ruin your day, or be a reminder of the unpredictability of life. In the face of such calamities, the Stoic chooses to laugh, to accept, to adapt. After all, why let something as trivial as a coffee stain darken the canvas of your day? Then there's the traffic trauma, the daily battle against time and fellow motorists. For the Stoic, this isn't a war, but an opportunity, a chance to practice patience, to reflect, to listen to that podcast you've been putting off. The Stoic doesn't rage against the red light, they find peace within it. They understand that traffic, like life, isn't about the destination, but the journey. And who can forget the social media meltdown, the constant comparison, the pursuit of perfection, the endless scrolling? But for the Stoic, social media is not a mirror to reflect insecurities, but a tool for connection, for learning, for growth. They understand the line between inspiration and obsession, between virtual and reality. They know that the only like that truly matters is the one they have for themselves. These principles aren't just philosophical musings, but practical tools for everyday life. They are reminders to focus on what we can control, our actions, our responses, our mindset. They teach us that obstacles aren't roadblocks, but stepping stones to personal growth. They show us that the world isn't out to get us, but to teach us, to challenge us, to shape us. In a world where we often feel like we're spinning out of control, Stoicism offers a grounding force. It's not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them. Not about avoiding challenges, but embracing them. Not about being indifferent to the world, but being mindful of our place within it. Stoicism is more than a philosophy, it's a way of life. It's about finding calm within the chaos, peace within the turmoil, wisdom within the mundane. It's about understanding that the power to navigate the storms of life lies not in changing the winds, but in adjusting our sails. So, as we leave you with these thoughts, we pose a question that isn't about changing your life, but about changing your perspective. A question that invites you to trade the noise for silence, the chaos for calm, the drama for wisdom. So are you ready to trade in your daily dramas for some Stoic wisdom?